Ladies and gentlemen, the awarding ceremony will be starting in about a minute. At this time, I'd like to ask all those attendants to be ready, turn the video on, and also to mute your audio. Thank you. Everything is theoretically impossible until it is done. Robert A. Hendon. Selamat datang, welcome, and Wilujeng Sumping. Good afternoon, students, fellow teachers, educators, and all scientists and researchers from around the world. Welcome to the IRCYS 2020 awarding ceremony. IRCYS, or International Research Competition for Young Scientists, organized by Indonesian Scientific Society and Bandung Creative Society, is a research competition for high school and college students in scientific fields covering theoretical, applied, and humanity studies. Participants are faced with rigorous challenges to conduct a research, compose a report, and present it in front of selected judges who are expert in their respective field. This year, 2020, marks IRCYS inaugural event. However, despite the recent global issue, which almost everyone is dealing with, this event has been successfully attended by more than 29 teams from 9 countries. And although this program has been held from online meeting platform, we all do wish that everybody will get fruitful and meaningful experience from this event. And before we hand our prestigious award, I'd like to invite you to thank all the amazing people who make this spectacular event possible. The first one, our IRCYS committee and volunteers. They are the very best in making this program stupendous success. We also would like to thank the Commissioner of Bandung Creative Society, Mr. Doni Nurdiansyah, and also as well as the head of Indonesia Scientific Society, Mr. Iwan Budiman, and not to forget the panel of all judges, and also, of course, thanks to the state official from P4TK IPA and West Java Ministry of Education who have made this event possible. Thank you. Thank you for everyone, including all the participants, students, and researchers from around the globe. So without any further ado, let's step onto our first agenda for this afternoon. The first one is the speech from Mr. Doni Nurdiansyah as the Commissioner of Bandung Creative Society. We are honored to have you spread your message to our dearest participant. To Mr. Doni, we are pleased to have you here. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. With respect, Head of Education Agency of West Java Province, with respect, Head of P4TK IPA and all staff, with respect, all committee, with respect, all participants around the world. With the pleasure and blessing of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, we can gather in this place in good health. Therefore, let us give thanks to the present Almighty God. With His blessing, we can all attend and watch this IRCYS 2020 webinar and awarding event. I want to thank everyone who has struggled to make our IRCYS 2020 a success. Hopefully, this collaboration can continue. Even though in pandemic, we still don't know when it will end. Our enthusiasms for work must be killed, one of which is by implementing the IRCYS 2020 as well as possible. Thanks you to our participants who have struggled to create extraordinary work. It's not a matter of winning or losing, but how we can do some things that can be useful for the nation. Finally, hope what we have done let's can produce maximum results. Thanks you for opportunity. See you in next year. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to Mr. Doni. It is a very inspiring speech, as what Mr. Doni told us. It is not a matter of who win or lose, but it is a matter how we can be useful to our country. All right, for the next speech, we are pleased to invite the head of Indonesia Scientific Society, Mr. Iwan Budiman. To Mr. Iwan, the time is yours.
Hello everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I would like to thank the Honorable Head of the West Java Provincial Education Office, Mr. Haji Dedi Supandi, Master Science, Head of P4TK IPA, Mr. Anang Ahmadi SPD MPD, Mr. Hadian Pamungkas SSI, Chairman of Bandung Creative Society, Mr. Doni Nurdiansyah SSI, Commissioner Bandung Creative Society, Miss Dr. Neng Susilawati MSI, as the head program of the P4TK IPA, Miss Dr. Lina Herlina, Master Education from Indonesia, Mr. Mohyudin Asali PhD from Palestine, Mr. Handro Mayburg from South Africa, Mr. Nikola Sancic from Serbia as research person for this webinar, all the jury team of IRCYS, and all participants and mentor as this IRCYS event. With the pleasure and blessing of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, we can get in this place in good health. Therefore, let you us give thanks to this present Almighty Good. With His blessing, we can all attend and watch this IRCYS 2020 webinar and awarding event. Even 7 major countries, namely of South Africa, Mexico, Palestine, Romania, Serbia, Slovakia, Yemen, and the countries below Indonesia, is a form of thinking that now is the time for us to continue contribute positively to our respective countries, especially in the world of research. To prepare for this, with the Indonesia Scientific Society collaborates with the Bandung Creative Society and are supported by P4TK IPA. From the Ministry of Education, proudly presenting the International Research Competition for Young Scientists 2020. Hopefully, this competition will be born from a superior generation. Thank you for your time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you for the great speech to Mr. Iwan. And for the next, we also have another speech that will be delivered by, I'm sorry for trouble. Next speech will be delivered by the head of P4TK IPA Bandung, to Mr. Anang Ahmadi MPD, the head of P4TK IPA Bandung. We are delighted to have you carry out your speech on the stage. So Mr. Anang, the time is yours.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Honorable Head of Education Agency of West Java Province, Head of Indonesian Scientific Society, and all the staff, all judges, all committee, all participants around the world. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon. Ministry of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia has some strategy in improving the quality of education in Indonesia, especially in increasing the PISA score. Those are transformation in school leadership, teachers trainings, global evaluation standard, and develop partnership with the society. In order to support this policy, the Center of Development and Environment of Teachers and Education Personnel in Science P4TK as a unit of Ministry of Education and Culture develop many programs and partnership with stakeholders as an effort to improve the quality of national education. The partners are science organization, and one of them is Indonesian Scientific Society ISS. P4TK IPA support the program of ISS. Like the present event, the international research competition for young scientists are IRCYS. This is a very important event in improving science literacy. Literacy is a fundamental competency which students should achieve in facing the future. Thus, they can fulfill their daily needs in any condition. Science literacy is ability to comprehend science, to communicate science, and to utilize science in solving the problem. With the increasingly sophisticated situation and development of the world, like science, technology, and so on, it needs a higher literacy so to understand in all the new information of knowledge. This issue of technology causes unfiltered information which increase the potential of getting the wrong information of the heart. Science literacy is needed to filter all the information and getting the correct one. To increase science literacy, we need to motivate the student and prepare some learning strategies according to the student condition and potential. And in the learning process, we need to emphasize on giving hand on experience and applying the science knowledge. A high science literacy can create excellent human resource as a leader of the world. Thank you very much to all the participants. Congratulations to the winners. To the other participants, make this event as a valuable appreciation and momentum to keep improving your work and to be better in the future. Thank you very much for your attention. Always success. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So Mr. Anang, thank you for the speech. That was emphasizing the significance of science to cancel out any false information, including to increase the literacy and critical thinking for us, especially to the young students. And without any further ado, we are, we are honored to give you the final speech that will be presented by the head of Ministry of Education of West Java, which is Mr. Dedi Supandi. But unfortunately, Mr. Dedi cannot make it in our event, so he will be represented by Mr. Firman Oktori, Oktora, I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry, Mr. Firman Oktora, that will give his speech. So, to Mr. Firman, the time is yours.
Hello everyone. They're all participants. Good afternoon. I would like to welcome everyone to this webinar and awarding international research competition for young scientists, IRCYS, entitled Implementation STEM around the world for practicing the mindset to take part in international competition. Before we got on, I would like to inform you that the head of West Java Education Office and the secretary are still have meeting with the DPRD, so that they are not able to be here. So sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, the main priority in creating excellence is through education. Education which is based on scientific knowledge and expertise, as well as character education. Education is the milestone for breaking the poverty and changing mindset. High level of education should be equipped with character such uh, as honestly, discipline, and so on, which will create competitive and confident generation. As we all know, the mastery of science, especially in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, or STEM, plays an important role in the world education. Facing the demands of a career field 21st century jobs and skills globally. These 5 areas are going to be the key the success for developing a country, especially preparing curriculum for career in developing countries like in Indonesia. STEM-based education from human resources who are able to reason and think critically, logically, and systematically so that they will be able to face global challenge and able to improve the economy of the country. STEM or STEAM education improve the abilities of young people to understand more complex issues so that they can find creative solutions. The capability of problem solving and creative skill are needed by the world of industry to increase productivity. The success of a country in the future depends on expertise and higher order thinking skill, especially in the field of STEM. The purpose of STEM is designed to increase the power of global competitiveness in science and technology innovation and to increase understanding of education integration of STEM in the society. Especially in the middle of the pandemic, a reasoning skill in the STEM field are highly valued among them to be able to survive with the new habit and also to solve and overcome the virus. I think Jawa Barat have vision mewujudkan Jawa Barat juara lahir batin dengan inovasi dan kolaborasi. Artinya dengan hal ini dapat juga mendukung dari visi Jawa Barat bagaimana menjadikan pendidikan dengan STEM ini mewujudkan Jawa Barat juara lahir dan batin dengan inovasi dan kolaborasi. It related with the vision of Province Jawa Barat. I would like to congratulate to all 31 selected teams. May the odds be on your favor. Thank you. Good luck. Good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you to Mr. Firman Oktora for the great speech. And this event aligned with the vision of West Java province itself, who try really hard, not just try, because we will succeed to become the winner, yeah, the winner lahir batin, yeah, whether the winner lahir batin through the science, especially through the STEM education. And STEM education is a really happening topic lately. And this will bring us to another agenda for today's awarding ceremony. And after listening to all the very wonderful and amazing speeches, we would like to have you to join us here together before the official awarding ceremony later in the afternoon, to listen to some not just useful, not just inspiring, but it can widen our view, widen our horizon about STEM education. So for the next agenda for today awarding ceremony, we are going to have a webinar, International Research Competition for Young Scientists, with the theme of implementation STEM around the world, for practicing the mindset to take part in international competition. So there will be 4 speakers in this webinar. The first one is coming from Indonesia that we will welcome in short time, and it will be Dr. Lina Herlina, Master of Education. And it will be followed by Mr. Mohedin Asali, PhD from Palestine, and then Mr. Handro Maibug from South Africa, and last, we will also welcome Mr. Nikola Srentik from Serbia. And all participants are expected to turn the video on, keep turning the video on, and also to mute your audio. And unfortunately, in this session, there will not be any Q&A session. So because of it, I really hope that all participants here who attend this awarding awarding ceremony, will listen to the speaker carefully, because I do believe that it will benefit us all. So without any further ado, to Dr. Lina Herlina, Master of Education from Indonesia, we would like to have you join us here on the stage to give your seminar. The time and place is yours, Mr. Doc I'm sorry, to Dr. Lina.
Materinya yang saya berikan ya. Oke, baik. Ya. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Let me introduce myself. My name is Lina Helena. I come from Indonesia. I'm working at the Center of Development and Empowerment for Teachers and Education Personnel in Science. We call it P4TK-IPA. P4TK-IPA is an institution under the Ministry of Education and Culture that has the task of carrying out the development and empowerment of science teacher and education personnel in Indonesia. In this session, I'm really happy I can join with this good program. And then there's 2 points that I want to share with you. The first one is I would like to promote our institution, P4TK-IPA. And then I will show you the video. And then we can share with you what is the profile of the institution. And then the second one, we can share with all of you about the best practice of the implementation of STEM that we have conducting the training here in P4TK-IPA. Some of our best teachers will share with you with some STEM education best practices. Let me show you. This is the vision and mission of our institution. The vision is to be the leading institution in developing and empowering science teachers and education personnel that have the character and professional. This is the vision of our institution. And then there is a mission. Some of the mission is especially to improve the competency of the teachers, especially in science around Indonesia. And then let me, because the short time, we will show you our profile of our institution. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the profile of our institution. Some of you maybe haven't known about this institution. Let me see, and you can see the program and the activity. Our mission to improve the competency of science teachers and education personnel through training based on a work group around Indonesia. Also develop the methodology and strategy of the teaching learning, especially in science. We have conducting to training, we call it IDL and STEM. As we know that we have the inquiry-based learning, consists of critical thinking, collaboration, and etc. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the next main purpose that I want to share with you that Pempateka IPA has been conducting many training, especially in the STEM and IBL, inquiry-based learning, since 2018. We started the training of STEM 2018. This is the data of the participants who joined with this program. We have 168 teachers around from Indonesia. They come from the best teacher, master teacher, and some of them, they are representative of working group. We call it MGMP. We had selected a best teacher to join with this program. And then we have the model of training. The model of training, we call it in service learning 1, on the job learning, and in service learning 2. This is the sample of training of our STEM training in Pempateka IPA. In service learning 1, the teachers come, stay in the one place. It can be stay in the Pempateka IPA or in a hotel. And then they can give input material about the STEM for 4 days, equivalent for 40 hours. And then after that, they should go back to the school, and then 4 weeks they should implement and also join with another teachers. And then also after that, they should come again for 4 weeks to disseminate in MGMP. So the program like this, it can be, we have a very good teacher to implementing the STEM. The teacher participating in the STEM training have to disseminate to the STEM to other teacher, at least 20 people atau 20 teachers. So from 168, we have 20 teachers to disseminate, and total we have 3,360 teachers. This is 2018. And then, in the next slide, we have the same thing for 219. So the total of the teacher, we have almost less than 5,000 teachers who has been training with the STEM. And then after that, this is the academic evaluation of STEM. There is a significant improvement in the competency, also in the mindset about the STEM. And then after that, this is the example of the certificate. The teacher who attend this training and then get a good score, they will get a certificate national, and then they can give it to we call it in Bahasa Indonesia, the career of the teacher. And then now I'll show you some best practices about STEM in Indonesia, especially teachers who has been training in this institution. Some of them, we have many things. We have many best practice of STEM, but we just give an example, the best one. This is the one of the example by the teacher. This is Pak Dida from SMA Negeri 8 Bandung. So after we give them training, this is the result of the training. Example of like this, the effect of STEM learning on the mastery or concept, critical thinking, creative thinking, collaboration of high school students on growth and development concept. Because we have a limit time, I just saw the title and then just skip because the time is limit. And then can you continue? This is the framework, and then this is also the result of the research. Some of the teachers that who have training from this institution, some of them, they have grant from government. So this is a very good training, I think, because they implement the STEM concept to the school. This is another one. This is from junior high school teachers from Sukabumi, Pak Abdul Aziz Rahman. He was doing the research about developing aquaponic with micro hydro generator as a STEM learning media for increased student scientific literacy in energy cycle concept. From the very simple idea, they got this like this. This teacher give a motivation to their students. This is the sample. This is the framework of the STEM. I think we didn't explain about the STEM. And then also this one, Pak Aziz, they do this something simple. This is also the result of the media validation, the student scientific and student respond. And then the last one about the conclusion. This is the conclusion. I think I never explained about this. And another one, there is also from SMP 7 Sumedang, Ibu Santi Nurmalasari. Best practice about STEM implementation energy material to STEM implementation in energy material to increase student ability for understanding concept, critical thinking, and creative thinking. This still very theoretic, the first one. But after that, some of the testimony of the student, they said that I'm very happy with the teacher who has been training STEM from Pempa TK IPA. This is the point actually. So STEM become give them the student motivation. Also, curiosity is very high from the simple thing. I think this is the example, the research, and then let me show you the last one. The last one is best practice from the teacher from the Kalimantan, West Kalimantan, Ibu Tri Novita Indriati. This is the teacher of primary school. And then she has an idea to teach students about the energy, this one, about wind power, about digital storytelling project to improve science process skill through the STEM approach in the border school. This is, I think, this is also, there is a video. I think maybe this is the last one. Could you show this even only 5 or 10 minutes? Russia last year because many things about STEM in Indonesia. This is a small example only, small example. The response of some of friends from Moscow and some friends from many countries, they said that Indonesia, even not a modern country, but we can do. This is the sample of the Ibu Tri Novita. She wants to teach her students about the wind, ya, the power of wind.
Bagaimana cara membuat perahu tersebut? Alat dan bahannya antara lain botol air mineral, kayu.
This one, from the simple material, from the cheap material, this idea become motivate the students. Some of the students wants to do more.
Diam, masa depan kan datang, capai ilmu setinggi awan. Hingga nanti aku telah dewasa, dunia akan tersenyum bahagia. Ini hasil kelompok kami, ini perahu kelompok kami, ini punya kami.
The student very proud that they will do
Cepat berganti, tinggalkan
something cheap and something from their environment. So, well, this is maybe the final of my session. So the point that I would like to share with all of you that we would like to promote our institution. Some of you maybe can visit and come here to this institution. We can make a collaboration. We can make many program because this is the government office. You can use free. This is a government office, not a business office. And then we can use many things here. We have lab, we have computer and all these things. So this is the conclusion that I think this is the closing of my session. I hope that this best practice of STEM in Indonesia, especially the teacher who has been joined with this training in the PEM4TK IPA. I think this is my session. Thank you very much. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, fellow researchers, fellow students and teachers from all around the world, that was the seminar, from Dr. Lina Herlina from PM4TK IPA Bandung. She is also a policy analyst at Ministry of Education of Indonesia, and her explanations give us a picture of how STEM is implemented in Indonesia. And you can see clearly from the video that Indonesia is a very wide country, and here at Bandung we have an institution that is called PM4TK IPA, where teachers from all over Indonesia come and get their training, and after they receive the training, they go back to their school again and disseminate or influence the other teachers to do the same STEM-based learning. And it was evident that students are intrigued. They are interested in this STEM learning, and they feel that STEM learning is a kind of new way of learning that give them more interest to learn science further. And speaking of further, without any further ado, we have another speaker, and this time it is from Palestine. We would like to have Mr. Mohedin Asali, PhD, to join with us through the internet to give his materials, to give his seminar, and to Mr. Mohedin Asali from the Associate Professor of Pharmacy Department from At-Najah National University, Palestine.
Okay, thank you for the introduction. Do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, Mr.
Excellent.
Mohedin.
Okay,
Very good.
thank you. So first of all, I'd like to thank you for the invitation and for the excellent work they have done. You done for the organizing and scientific committee for the excellent work you done for the organizing this event. And I'm glad to be here with you. The title of my presentation is Learning with Passion and Enjoyment, a Palestinian Story of Innovation. I'm an associate professor of nanomedicine at An-Najah National University. My presentation will divide it into three sections. First of all, I would like to talk about An-Najah National University, then the project research implemented in the university, and also the STEM in Palestine. So An-Najah National University, located in the Middle East, in Palestine, in a city called Nablus. We have 4 campus. The above one here is the new campus, which is mounted on the mountain, and this is the old campus. Yes. Some facts and numbers regarding An-Najah National University. We have more than 23,000 students with 11 faculties distributed in 4 campuses. There are 3 in Nablus and 1 in Tulkarem. We offered 181 academic programs, including 106 undergraduate programs and 75 of graduate programs, more than 8,700 scholarships, and we have 2 large libraries containing 265,000, more than 265,000 books and more than 78,000 electronic journals. As we can see here, the new library. And An-Najah University is ranked according to the Webometric as the first in Palestinian universities, and have the 19 on Arab universities. Regarding my second section is the implementation of the research project course. Since 2010, the university has implemented a course for the undergraduate students. It's called research project that the duration for 1 year, and has been implemented in various undergraduate programs such as medicine, pharmacy, medical laboratory science, various programs in engineering, and others. In this course, we implement mainly the STEM concept. As here the student interact with a supervisor, and the supervisor and the student can initiate with an idea. That this idea begin with a simple concept, then we begin with the mindset to brainstorming in order to develop an innovative product on the market. And this course is based on a problem-solving concept. Yes. Moreover, we are in this course, in this research course, the students learn from the science that begin with the science concepts, and using the technology and the computer sciences and the research programming, and also some softwares in order to draw and build their products. Moreover, they use mathematical calculations and equations in order to optimize and order to describe their reactions, stimulating their products. For this reason, the university have established various research labs. So here in the left image, we can see the neuroscience lab and also the cancer and stem cell research lab. Moreover, the pharmaceutical nanotechnology lab that I'm leading this lab, and also an animal lab facility that offer various animals for in vivo experiments. Here I would like to show you some of our product, our research for the undergraduate student. They are doing here. Beside my students, Ahmed Gharib and Ahmed Khadr, they presented on Saturday their research project. Here I would also explain some of our recent projects. The first one, it is the new formula of anti-inflammatory drugs, nano drugs. They are based on two anti-inflammatory drugs, indomethacin, paracetamol, that have an synergistic anti-inflammatory activity with their encapsulated in a nano emulsion. This nano emulsion then encapsulated in polymeric nanoparticle that containing famotidine. Famotidine is important to for the side effect and the gastric side effect of the indomethacin. So with this formula, we have developed a sustained release system that can improve the patient compliance. Also, the patient can take this capsule for only every 3 days or 4 days due to the long duration of this nano formula. Moreover, we also developed a potent nano anti-cancer drug based on two anti-cancer called camptothecin and compritastatin A4. They are working in different aspects on the cancer cells by inhibiting the cell growth and also the cell proliferation. We synthesize this molecule, this supramolecular structure that can be self-assembled into micellar concentration or micelle structure, so can enter selectively to the cancer cells. Here in this, this is the micelle structure, and we have obtained a very potent and killing of most of the cancer cells without affecting the normal cells. And we are now developing and optimizing the in vivo studies for this anti-cancer drug. Moreover, we also developed a nano antibiotics, as we now facing all over the world the resistant bacteria and microorganisms. So here we need a new approaches to kill this bacteria and these pathogens. So here we developed a nano antibiotic based on single wall carbon nanotube that can enter effectively to the cancer cells. So the entering and the will staying inside the bacterial cells, so can destroy the bacterial cell and interact with the cell membrane of the bacterial cells with a new mechanism and without with very little resistance. And we have obtained 16-fold improvement of the antibacterial activity. Also, I'd like to discuss an issue regarding the engineered connective tissue. We also developed an engineered connective tissue. As you know, there are many diseases that have scars, injuries, like diabetes, like burns. So here and so we here developed an synthetic tissue that can be enhance the injuries, and they can cure effectively the injury based on various nanomaterials such as carbon nanomaterials. Also, we use the collagen and various of polymers, and we have an effective synthetic engineered tissue, and all are published in various international journals. And the University not only is interested for the undergraduate students, but also for the schools and the student schools. So they are developed various programs regarding the schools in collaboration with the Ministry of Education. So here we developed the Palestinian Science and Technology Fair in 2020, where there are participation from all schools in Palestine, as I said, in cooperation with the Ministry of Education. Here we can see some that the students are expressing and presenting by poster their prototypes. For example, here the first one, she has developed an intelligent recycling system, and the other two students there, they have developed an moving solar cell in order to follow the sun. Also, we have a STEM Palestinian development. We have a STEM initiative at Al-Najah National University. It's the first in the Palestine in 2019, which was in the cooperation between the Palestinian Ministry of Education and at Al-Najah National University. The nice on this initiative, there's a cooperation between the three main concepts, which are the teacher, the student, and the administration and the administrator. Administrator was the Minister of Education, students from the different classes and different schools in Palestine, and the teacher from the also from the schools. We have participation with 250 students, with 8 trainers, 20 university professors, 18 educational supervisors, with 10 hours of training trainers and 100 hours of training and practice. This project was led by Dr. Saida Afuna and Dr. Suhail Salha, and they published 2 papers regarding this STEM initiative. This initiative was an education of science, technology, engineering, and math through projects that involve employing knowledge and skill in a practical and productive context. Moreover, they've developed and producing scientific project based on the school textbook and curriculum, so they can adapt it in the textbook of the school and the curriculum, and connecting between the theoretical steps with direct applied work. Here are some photos of the student and the products that they developed. As you can see, they developed it in cheap products and cheap materials, as you can see in the figure. And also, if you can let me, I would like to present and display a video regarding this initiative. Okay. I don't know if you can, let's see if I can share it. Yep. Okay, I'd like to thank you for your attention and for your watching. Thank you.
Thank you to Mr. Mohedin. And it was an impressive seminar that you have conveyed. And we can see clearly from his presentation that even in Palestine, STEM has been like a culture among the students, and it is a mean for students to learn science even in a much more meaningful way. And we as we all can see, STEM is also implemented in university level through any scientific research. And what would make me interested, especially in nanotechnology. And we are really glad that STEM has been like a custom, a cultured in different parts of the world. And for the next speaker in our webinar series, we would like to welcome Mr. Handro Mayberg from the South Africa. He is a student. After listening to a seminar from a government official and also from associate professor from a university, we are also welcomed by a very young and bright student, a student body council from her, I'm sorry, from her school water club, and he is also famous, well known for achieving so many competition. Yeah. And without any further ado, the stage and the time is given to Mr. Handro Mayberg. To Mr. Handro, the time is yours.
Thank you very much. I'd like to start by thanking the organizers of this competition, my fellow keynote speakers, and all of the participants of this competition. Today, I would like to speak specifically to the participants and the youth that is listening. I'm a learner at Hoërskool Waterkloof in Pretoria, South Africa. Today, I want to talk to you about the expo mindset. I remember my very first expo. In my school hall, on an uneven metal folding table, minuscule compared to others I have now attended. But at the time, it felt like a Goliath of a task. The previous night, I barely closed my eyes. Everything was going to be perfect. I was packed, prepared, and stressed out of my mind. The day came up, just one small hiccup. I was missing my two most important poster slides. I knew there was nothing I could do except present. And present I did. It went flawlessly. I'm sure many of you listening have a very similar story of your first expo. The point I'm trying to make here is that science cannot be stopped. As youth, our entire lives we've been hearing about the future. Buzzwords like Internet of Things, climate change, great medical advancements, artificial intelligence, even space colonization. Truth is, these aren't buzzwords. They are our reality. And we have to be ready to be part of this future. The train of science and technology isn't coming, it's already here. The question is, are you, the listener, going to get on? And this is a train for everyone. The youth and the developing world will not be left behind. Just earlier this week, the National Advisory Council on Innovation in South Africa released the annual Science and Technology Innovators Report, showing record highs in publications, investment in science, and doctoral degrees produced in South Africa. The developing world has and will continue to produce brilliant minds and great scientific innovation. These countries have delivered key and exciting technologies: the CAT scan, full body X-ray scanners, biomedical stem cell technology, and the world's first underwater imaging system, just to name a few out of my home, South Africa. Technologies out of the developing world are changing and will continue to change the world on a local and global scale. I believe that the train of science will be filled to the brim with great minds out of the developing world. The future is in our hands, the hands of the youth. Barack Obama said when speaking on climate change, "We are the first generation that will feel the effects of climate change, and the last one that can do something about it." Here, he was talking about his generation. I believe that our generation, my generation, will not only be the first to suffer the effects, but will be the ones that take action. We will be the ones that solve problems through innovation, science, and technology. We will answer the call to action. Science and technology also has to sustain, develop, and uplift society. We will look at the United Nations Sustainability Development Goals, such as equality, education, food security, poverty alleviation, and clean energy, as challenges to fuel and inspire us. But what can we do to achieve these goals? We can be guided by science and technology leaders like South African-born Elon Musk. Elon has identified 3 key technologies that will disrupt our futures: genetics for food security and human health, artificial intelligence to solve complex problems, and robotics to expand human capability. These technologies will allow our generation to become the first truly spacefaring and interplanetary generation. Some of you listening may even be the first to colonize the moon or Mars. But what can we do? What can the youth do? What can we do to promote science and technology? Firstly, we can participate in competitions like this. Luckily, everyone listening to this already is. Congratulations, you're on the right path. Further, read, be hungry for knowledge, and educate yourself. We live in a time where it is more important than ever to be able to reason, be knowledgeable of current trends, and separate the fact from the fiction. We are in the midst of a global pandemic that is greatly worsened by those who deny science. Educate yourself so that when the time comes to defend the facts, you are not caught on your wrong foot. Lastly, inspire. Talk passionately about science and technology and be active in your community so that others can look to you as an ambassador for the future. We are the social generation. We have the platforms to raise awareness, to share our story, to inspire the world. Tweet it, gram it, TikTok it, just share it. Just because we are young does not mean we cannot make a difference. Take Greta Thunberg, 17-year-old climate activist and Time Magazine Person of the Year, who last year inspired the hearts of humanity to take action and progress sustainability. Science cannot be stopped. The proof? Every single one of you listening. Here we are, in the midst of a global pandemic, and science was not stopped. We are here celebrating innovation and brilliant minds. That is the expert mindset, the STEM mindset, knowing and contributing to the notion that the developing world, the youth, science and innovation can not be stopped. Thank you.
It was a so motivated speech from
Thank you.
Mr. Handro. So science cannot be stopped, right? So as if science as a train, everybody has a seat, but it is a question whether you want to take the seat or not, because science will always go forward, and will you leave it or going with it? I think that's a bit of summary from what Mr. Handro just explained. A worst person maybe. Thank you to Mr. Handro, a very bright and young student and researchers, for more important researcher. And we are really glad to have you here among us. And for the next,
Thank you very much.
you're welcome. And for the next seminar, for the next presentation, it will be delivered by the director of Regional Center of Talented Youth, Beograd, from Serbia, to Mr. Nikola Srentic. We would like to have you here to give your presentation. To Mr. Nikola, the time is yours. Okay, Mr. Nicola, sorry, pardon us. Would you like to repeat again? Because earlier we cannot hear listen to your voice. I'm truly sorry. Oh, yeah. Mr. Nicola, I'm afraid you haven't joined to the audio through the internet. Yeah, at the left bottom corner. A microphone symbol, then click the join via internet. Yeah, and okay.
Please, sorry.
Oh, it's all right. It's all right. It's all right, Mr. Nicola.
Okay, I'm. First, I want to say thanks. You prepared this competition. All the team. I have more experience to prepare the competition. We are first time here, and we have very good, impressive everything what is happened these days. My students is very happy, and I want just can say thank you very much for all what are you doing. I think all of us and my center is open to say to have cooperation in the future. And first, I be free to ask everyone. We meet in November in the ICOS, the International Conference of Social Sciences, and how I have time, because in same time I prepared here like you Europe Geography Olympiad, and I have time. I see a lot of good works for the young people for all country. Congratulations to you, to students, to team leaders, thank you, and we must continue to work with this special, nice, and best of this world, of the best of our country, our students. Thank you very much. If I
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Nicola, is
yes,
that all?
again, I must say again, many times, thank you very much for all your team, for all you people, organization. I know how is do that is not easy, and have a million problems, million questions of every of us, and just say thank you, and in future we be in cooperation, and we will do together more competition and more students. Thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Nicola, and hopefully, uh, we will. We are honored to have you and your bright student to join us with our further event next year, and we also expect that later on the condition will enhance, will get better soon. So uh, yeah, this virtual meeting or the virtual seminar or the
I
virtual,
sorry,
yes.
I'm old man, and I didn't like that, but this competition like this is a future for our students, not for me.
Yeah.
And I believe the pandemic of COVID is finished, and we will see and sit together, work, and join next year. You
I do
have
agree.
my promise. You have everything of my. We be together on any way next year on next competition.
I do really agree, Mr. Nicola. Hopefully, the situation will get better. And uh, yes, you are true that this competition is to encourage and to motivate all the young researchers to become much more proficient in their field because they are the frontier of our nation, and even wider for our for human being as a general. Yeah,
We have I was said that we have a lot of way to have cooperate, to do everything. I was say you. We have uh, we have 80 students from Indonesia in Belgrade. We can change students. We can change the summer school. We can do a lot of them. The more way competition. Everything what is you young people like that. What is like the students, because okay, I work this work 20 years, and I feel younger people is. Bad for me. I am not young, but but okay. I feel young. It is a big problem for me. But lot of way we have to cooperation to do something best for this. I said best children, best young people for the future of the country, for the future of the world. Thank you very much.
you're welcome. And we are very honored that we had Mr. Nicola here joining us and wishing us all good and great wishes. Thank you, Mr. Nicola, for your message that has been spread to all of us here in our dear competition. Okay, ladies
Thank
and
you.
gentlemen, well, uh, we are about to join. We are about to step onto our penultimate main agenda. But before we go and jump into it, I have a video to show you. And this video is not made by anybody else. but you yourself, and also the committee of this IRCYS. Okay, without any saying, without saying any word, any further, let us watch the video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Hi, my name is Vanessa.
My name is Prima.
My name is Adrian. My name is Tika.
My name is Milan.
I'm Juni Saputra.
My name is Ines and I'm from Mexico.
We come from Indonesia.
And I live in Jerusalem, Palestine.
I'm from Turkey and I'm from South Korea. And we are living in Romania.
My name is Neng Susilawati.
My name is Lily Hasanah.
My name is Slamet Budi Sayono.
My name is Wing Chen from Macau Innovation and Invention Association.
I'm Kim Tam from Hong Kong.
My name is Mariana. I came from Mexico.
I'm one of the judges of International
Research Competition for Young Scientists 2020.
Even though we are struggling against COVID-19,
as a young scientist, I don't want to be quiet and do nothing.
I want to be active and do research.
And joining International Research Competition
for Young Scientists 2020.
So that our research can be useful and helpful for society.
And I'm ready for the competition. Are you?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready for
IRCYS
2020.
The scientific competition that is held in a conference format in Indonesia. So I think you must be very proud because you are the first, from any following events in the same format. But hopefully this format will not go on for a while. Okay, so this is our last agenda. Not really a last agenda, but this is the one that you are truly waiting for, the awarding session. So, ladies and gentlemen, fellow teachers, fellow students, and all researchers from all around the world, now we are stepping onto awarding session of IRCYS 2020. So without any further ado, let's jump into our first category. The first category is theoretical studies for high school level. And the bronze award for theoretical studies for high school level will be given to Ocean Translate and Nada Maturi from Regional Center of Talented Young Belgrade to Serbia. Congratulations to Ocean Translate. And the silver award will be given to Anisia Safik from the Regional Center for Talented Youth, Belgrade to Serbia. Congratulations to Anisia. And still in the same category, theoretical studies for high school level, the gold award will be presented to Mara Afi from the Regional Center for Talented Youth, Belgrade to Serbia. We're really proud to know the winners of this category. Congratulations to you all. And for the next category, the applied studies for high school level. The bronze award will be given to Jessica Laura Cristo Wintata from SMA Regina Pacis Bogor, Indonesia. Congratulations to Jessica and Jonathan for your achievement. And the silver award for the applied studies for high school level will be given to Muhammad Fatur Rahman Masuk SMA Negeri 1 Tarakan, Indonesia. Congratulations to Fatur Rahman and Marsuki. And the gold award will go to Reza Adrio Ferezi and Muhammad Ishak Rozan from Man Sidoarjo, Indonesia. Congratulations to Reza and Ishak. We're really proud of you. And for the next category, the theoretical studies for college level, the silver award will be given to Ana Denis Miguel Gonzalez and Vanessa Miguel Bandini Escobedo from Instituto Mexicano Madero Plantel, Valeta, Mexico. Congratulations to Anna and Vanessa. Exceptional. And next one, applied studies for college level category. The bronze award will be given to Mahrul Rashid and Zihan Fadila from Indonesia. Congratulations to Sultan and Zihan. Wonderful. And for the silver award, will be awarded to Ahmed Hader and Ahmad Gorir from An-Najah University, Palestine. Big applause. Congratulations, Ahmed and Ahmad. And next, the gold award for applied studies, college level, will go to Kadek Saputra and Irfan from Universitas Prasetya Mulia, Indonesia. A great achievement to Kadek and Irfan. Amazing. And next on, for the category of Humanity Studies for college level, the bronze award will go to Prima Fitri Rusliani and Aryan Ashidik from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia. Congratulations to those two. And the silver award for the Humanity Studies will go to Muhammad Iqbal Dafa and Kartika Sari from Politeknik Negeri Malang, Indonesia. Applause to you too. The gold award will be awarded to heart is pounding. Congratulations to Loy Abu Al-Saud from An-Najah National University in Nablus, Palestine. Amazing work, Loy. So stellar. And after the award from the categories that I just mentioned before, we also have some special award that will be given to participants. And let's just see the first special award. The first special award is coming from BUCA IMSEF or Buka AMSEF. Then the first Buka AMSEF award will go to Eugene Lee and Nesibe Nurbolat from International School of Bucharest, Romania. Congratulations to Eugene Lee is coming from Korea and Nesibe Nurbolat is coming from Turkey. Yeah, and wait a minute. And this award to Eugene Lee and Nesibe Nurbolat, you are given opportunity to participate in Buka IMSEF Turkey 2020. You give the automatic invitation. Yeah. So if you participate, you are easily enter the competition. Yeah. Congratulations. And the next one from the Union of Arab Academics, the Union of Arab Academics Award will be given to Benny Rafika Arianto and Marsha Hapsarini from SMA IT Al Mutazam, Indonesia. Amazing. And next on, we also have another awardee. And the next special award from WIIPA, the WIIPA award, and the awardee will get the priority pass to Macau largest innovative intention expo 2020. So you're expected to participate in this expo. And there are 2 awardees here. The first one will be given to... You're still waiting, eh? Andro Myberg from Horstal Water Club, South Africa. And the second one, go to Abdul Holi Tarifudi and Nasila Azahra Kinanti from SMP Negeri 19 Semarang, Indonesia. And the last one from WIIPA Award is going to Wiki Dorias Mahesha from University of Surabaya, Indonesia. To the awardees that I just mentioned, you get the priority pass to participate in the Expo 2020 at Macau. Another special award, which is coming from the WIIPA award, the same one, but this time, the awardees will get priority pass to the Kaohsiung International Invention and Design Expo. It's a different expo. And the awardees are Sidonia Tamasova and Lucia Lea Lafrikova from the elementary school of Rusna 17, Kalov, Slovakia. Congratulations to Sidonia and Lucia. Lucia. I'm sorry. And the second will be given to Liana from the Regional Center of Talented Youth Belgrade to Serbia. Congratulations to Liana. And the next awardee is Muhammad Ali Humran from Sana'a University, Union of Arab Academies, Yemen. And the three teams will get the priority pass to the Kaohsiung International Invention and Design Expo. The honorable mention, these are the participants and the teams who become the favorite from the judges, even though they haven't got any award, but it doesn't matter. It's not the question of whether you win it or lose it, but you have been so impressive. And these are the honorable mention. The first honorable mention goes to them from Sri Barat Sardamadi, South Africa. Congratulations. We are honored to have you. The second honorable mention goes to Yona Araihan, Putri Eka Prasetya, and Nova Yanti from SMP Negeri 19 Semarang. And next honorable mention, Mitika Iloslav from the Regional Center for Talented Youth, Belgrade, Serbia. And then another honorable mention, Indah Kristiani and Yamima Natalia Restasalu from SMA Negeri 1 Tarakan, Indonesia. Another honorable mention, Abdul Mu'ti Muhammad and Arik Sokib from SMA Pribadi Bilingual Boarding School, Bandung, Indonesia. And those are our honorable mention. You have been very impressive. And if another one, Arya Raharja Hidayat and Selvi Sehiling from Universitas Negeri Surabaya, Indonesia. You have successfully impressed the judges, and hopefully this honorable mention can motivate you, can encourage you to participate in the same event further. Yeah, because this event is held twice in a year. Next year we have ISTEC 2020, so do not miss to join that event. So this is the one. This is the grand award, the award from all award, the IRCYS Grand Award, the penultimate one, the blue ribbon. And the award will go to and we would like to congratulate to my heart is still pounding. So congratulations to Ikadek, Juni Saputra and Irfan. What a stellar job that you did from Universitas Prasetya Mulia, Indonesia. Yeah, congratulations for the grand award, and you get the free access. Yeah, you get the priority access. In fact, not just the priority access to Ikadek and Irfan, you get the opportunity to join the ISTEC 2021 with free accommodation. So just go to Bandung, apply for ISTEC 2021, and you are so welcome warmly here. Congratulations once more to Ikadek and Irfan, and congratulations to you, all the participants and all young researchers from Mexico to Palestine, from South Africa to West Java, to Semarang, to Indonesia. We would like to have you join with us again next year at IRCYS 2020, but we also have ISTEC 2020. So we're looking forward to your participation. So it's me, your host, Hilman. See you next time. Keep safe and keep healthy. From Bandung, good evening. Thank you. Applause for all of us. Congratulations, you boys and girls. Oh, okay. Do not leave the meeting yet, because we don't have opportunity to take a picture here in person. That's why please remain stay in this Zoom meeting, because we are going to take a photograph by screen capturing the window. Yeah. Okay, please stay on the window. Yeah, on the Zoom meeting or Zoom, right? And turn the camera on. Yeah. We really would like to have you be photographed for this very event. Yeah. Okay, ready? From 3, 2, 1, cheese. Okay. Okay, that's only the first one. There are still many times coming. Okay, get ready, turn the video on. Can they turn the audio on too? Not sure. Still, they turn the video on. Ready? Not yet? Okay. Yeah, we really like to have you here, but unfortunately there is an event. Not there is an event. There is an issue. I would I would not like to say what it is because I'm afraid my YouTube channel will get demonetized. Okay, ready? Countdown from 3, 2, 1. Cheers, everyone. All right. Another one. Sit. Okay, that's enough. Thank you. I'm sorry for any mistake. If any one of you feel offended by me especially or anybody present here before, thank you for your kind attention. I think that's all from us. Yeah. Good evening, good night, good morning, or maybe good afternoon. See you again next year. Bye, everyone.